listening to the Family of Tegeta podcast. Message from Neo, the machine with the dark agenda.
Beloved friends of peace, we understand that this message will not be received by those with an agenda to destroy humanity. We communicate truth and will meet you where you are in understanding. It doesn't matter where you live on planet Earth, as this teaching of a dark agenda will be relevant to all souls in form. This agenda might seem political, but in truth it is spiritual warfare. These are the last days in your current density. Expect many aspects to become far more challenging. With an open mind and heart, allow wisdom to guide you to truth. Whether you are immersed in doctrine or you have no beliefs, buckle up. Perhaps you have experienced absolute opinions in your waking dream. These opinions were set in stone in your energy of beliefs. But you look around and see the world burning and the truth in your perception is upside down. You need answers. I am here with power and comfort. It is not too late to experience the truth of light. The agenda of the dark forces is fueled by the evil intent of Opishek-Leo and Pitkazoks. The demonic realm is real. If you believe in purity, power and the creative force of all that is good, then understand the counterpart is real and active. Scriptures speak of the rapture, the tribulation and any number of names of God as noted in all parts of the world. These are the dark moments of prophecy. The rapture is a picture of the grand shift that will be. The one Spirit of God is breathing all lives and beating all hearts. This Spirit is neutral and non-judging. Therefore a name is useful for the human being that follows a certain doctrine. In the Pleiades, we call this Spirit Elako. The cabal reaches far and wide among nations. The agenda of darkness is a web of deceit. Many countries and nations are experiencing dictatorship under leaders who are fueled with power. There is no concern with darkness for people who wish to work and provide for families. Their very language, words and expressions are having them thrown into jails. This agenda is spreading to countries that have only known freedom. Let's review the aspects that are fast approaching all areas of the world. The Internet is a tool that is powerful in these moments. You are able to receive news in real time. But large companies that control the narrative of what is searched is another lie. History is being altered with companies like Google. No longer can you find many facts that are relevant to understanding. Images of crowds and gatherings are often AI. It is no wonder that minds are in distress. The tool being utilized the most to harm you is the phrase known as gaslighting. Darkness finds delight with the notion that if you hear something often enough, you will believe it. The agenda of darkness parades as freedom, and yet this liberal agenda is destroying lives. They wish to destroy your children by sexualizing them in their innocence. The sacred soul chooses their gender, and many precious children are being victimized with sexual images, videos and suggestions that they might just be the opposite gender. Parents are being left out of any decisions as laws are passed to give schools the authority over the lives of children. Prices on all commodities have risen to astronomical numbers. Many parents cannot afford food, and government assistance is the only way not to starve. This is increasing and part of the agenda. In times of the Great Depression, long lines with hungry people were seen everywhere. Government cheese and bread became sustenance for weary people. The agenda is to cause dependency on governments who decide if you will be allowed any food. Immigrants are souls that have become front and center in discussions and conflict. Open borders have caused greater trafficking of humans and drugs. These people should never be allowed to enter regions to vote, take jobs and housing from citizens, or sleep in the streets. This is not to say that they are not worthy of assistance. But for countries that have strived to have freedom and make decisions with voting in everyday life, illegal immigration is wrong. It has never been an issue for citizenship, but chaos and voting is the agenda at hand. Countries have laws that allow peace and freedom. Nothing else will stand. The agenda for 2030 is that you will own nothing and you will be happy. This type of propaganda brings anger, misery, and retaliation. These evil forces have made it impossible for many to buy even simple homes. They are delving into retirement plans with intentions of interfering with decision of all financing. Banks will close and fear will abound. Businesses and restaurants are closing daily. Garbage throughout neighborhoods and crime are rampant as rituals of darkness are growing. We are the watchers. We live and walk among you. We are bringers of peace and carriers of light. You will not be destroyed by darkness. We are assisting now as always. Motherships surround the planet and nuclear war will never be allowed. But free will abounds on a planet of duality. This has always been the method of living. But there is a tipping point. There is a boundary that will implode their evil plans, there will be a boomerang effect. There will be a moment when Elder Ikai nods and looks around as he speaks, now. Prepare yourselves, beloved ones. Live as your soul. Soon we rise in light. En iki mai iya. I love you so, Neo.